check test check 1 2 check test 1 2 check test 1 2
Check, check. Hello, hello, hello. Am I on? Hello.
మూల కొన్ని చైర్స్ ఉన్నాయి.
The hands free, sir.
వెనక్కి తీసేస్తాం. వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు కొంచెం బ్యాక్ సైడ్ పుష్ చేస్తాం.
అంటే ఏం లేదు, నాకు ఇక్కడ 2 చైర్స్ పెట్టుకోండి ఎక్స్ట్రా, అది తీసేయండి. మీరు అందరూ
మీరు చెప్పాను సార్,
అవసరం లేదండి. ఆ 2 చైర్స్ తెచ్చి ఇక్కడ వేసుకోండి స్టాండ్ బై. మీరు ఎవరో ఒకటి
ఓకే चेयर्स का 2 चेयर्स एक बार सामने, और आप यहाँ खड़े रहना, किसी को बैठने नहीं देना, किसी को बैठने नहीं देना. अगर ये जो 2 चेयर्स जा रही है सर కొంచెం కాదు.
Here comes the much awaited moment for this morning. Please put your hands together and welcome our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Chief Finance Officer of Infosys Mr. Nilanjan Roy Garu, Honorable IT Minister Shri Gudivada Amarnath Garu, Honorable Minister of Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education Srimati Viradala Rajani Garu, Regional Coordinator and former Chairman TTD Shri Y.V. Subba Reddy Garu, Member of Parliament Shri MVV Satyanarayana Garu, Member of Legislative Assembly Shri Muttamasetti Srinivas Rao Garu, Honorable Mayor Greater Visakhapatnam Municipal Corporation Srimati Hari Venkata Kumari Garu, Minister of Education Shri Botsa Satyanarayana Garu. We are really pleased to have you, sir. A very good morning once again to each one of you who have joined us here today. I am Madhuri from Infosys, happy to welcome you to the inauguration of our newest development center here in the beautiful city of destiny, Visakhapatnam. We are privileged to have with us here today Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Chief Finance Officer of Infosys, Nilanjan Roy Garu, representatives of the state of Andhra Pradesh and other dignitaries along with Infosys leadership team. We have so much to celebrate today with the opening of this first state-of-the-art facility in Andhra Pradesh that will help propel our company into next phase of growth and innovation. I have a special connection myself with Visakhapatnam. My mother was born and raised here and I have fond memories with this city, making this inauguration even more special for me. Caring for employees is our top priority and our leadership team desired to establish a presence in Andhra Pradesh, home to many employees. With our hybrid first model, we wanted our employees to experience the vibrant life of Infosys campus while remaining close to home. We have had so many enriching and fond memories associated with our campuses, and we want to give you, the next generation who will go on and become the leaders of tomorrow, a chance to experience the same magic in your lives. Visakhapatnam DC accommodates 1,000 plus employees across 10 business units. It fosters inclusiveness and equality through modern and future-ready hybrid workplaces, incorporating new designs and accommodating the future growth of the city. Visakhapatnam DC provides us access to a wide talent pool that will augment with local hiring. We have strong partnership with many excellent educational institutions in the Visakhapatnam, from where we hire our top talent and aim to leverage and expand this partnership to build a more representative workforce while promoting equity and diversity. On that note, I would now like to say a few words about our CFO, Sri Nilanjan Roy. As an established finance leader, Nilanjan has extensive and rich global experience, including stakeholder value creation, ESG, corporate governance, treasury and funding, investor relationship, taxation, and reporting also. May I now request our respected CFO to please say a few words.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Honorable IT Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Gurivada Amarnath, Honorable Minister for Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education of Andhra Pradesh, Srimati Vidala Rajani, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all my Infosys colleagues. It is indeed a privilege to welcome the Honorable Chief Minister and all of you to the inauguration of Infosys' first development center in the state of Andhra Pradesh and in this beautiful city of Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam is one of the fastest growing cities in India and is bestowed with immense natural beauty, coupled with world-class connectivity and its famed seaport. Consequently, it has developed into a major industrial and commercial center and an attractive investment destination. From our perspective, Visakhapatnam is a tremendous talent hub, producing tens of thousands of qualified engineers each year, and that is what attracted us to this wonderful city. As some of you may be aware, Infosys has its presence across India, including in Hyderabad, in Bengaluru, Pune, and Chennai. With the learnings of the pandemic, we made a strategic decision to invest in new development centers closer to our employees and where quality talent is available. Hence, it was not a difficult decision for us to come to Visakhapatnam. The new development center will attract and upskill local talent to work on global opportunities for our clients across the world. This new workforce will learn the latest technology skills like cloud, digital, and artificial intelligence. This center can accommodate 1,000 employees on a hybrid-first working model, which is pioneered by Infosys. Infosys, as you know, believes in the gender-diverse workforce, and we are proud to state that close to 40% of our employees are women. We also believe that this center will attract women talent workforce closer to the place where they stay. The office premise is a leading model on efficient use of energy, carbon emissions, and waste management. The DC has a combination of collaboration zones, as you will see, multiple video conferencing facilities, wellness rooms, executive client centers, and a cafeteria as well. We also believe that the development center will lead to the creation of job opportunities and propel economic growth in the state of Andhra Pradesh. We also hope that it will create a larger technology ecosystem in this city and attract other companies in the future, that this will make this beautiful city a major IT hub. We are grateful to the state of Andhra Pradesh and the local authorities in Visakhapatnam for extending their invaluable support as we commence our operations. Finally, I would like to thank all the DC employees and all the colleagues of Infosys who have made this dream of ours come true for this day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nilanjan, for giving us the insights and being an integral part of this development. Respected CM Garu, a lot of our employees here are eagerly waiting to share their happiness in bringing Infosys to our home ground. We have two of our employees here, Satish and Vanita, who would want to express their gratitude. Satish, over to you.
Sir, good morning, sir. My name is Satish Suri, and I am basically from Vizag. I was born and brought up here. My schooling, education, everything is from Vizag. Actually, I studied in Andhra University here, and I've been associated with Infosys for the past 20 years, currently in Hyderabad. Actually, it's a dream for me and many people like me to work for such a great organization from this beautiful city. So I would like to thank Government of Andhra Pradesh and our leadership team for making this dream come a reality. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Satish. Vanita, can we hear your
And,
experience as well?
Not just me, most of my team members are looking forward to this opportunity because our extended families, parents, they're all from here, and our joy, excitement can't be put in words, sir. Once again, thank you so much, sir. Thanks to the Infosys leadership team and CM Jagan Mohan Reddy, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi sir, good morning. I am Vanita and I am from Visakhapatnam. I have 2 years of experience in Infosys, and being a Vizag localite, I always wanted Infosys to be here in my hometown. So I was very happy today the day has come, and I would like to thank you for making this happen so soon. And I also wanted to thank everyone who involved in this. Thank you. I am very much excited to be here.
Thank you so much, Satish. Thank you, Vanita. While there are 2 employees here, I think they are echoing the heart of a lot of our employees who are based out of Vizag and who are happy to have Infosys in their hometown. On that note, I would now request our Honorable Chief Minister, Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, to please address the gathering.
Distinguished executives of Infosys, to name a few: Sri Nilanjan Rao, Sri Niladri Prasad Mishra, Suresh Narra, and of course all others also of Infosys whom I've gotten the opportunity to meet them. My colleagues from the state government, and all other esteemed guests as well. It's a great pleasure to be a part of this inauguration. The reason why I say this is because Vizag has always had that potential. It's one particular city wherein this has the potential to become something like Hyderabad, Bangalore or Chennai. Given that kind of support to this city. This is one city, unfortunately after Hyderabad was broken away from our state, post-bifurcation. We do not have a tier 1 city as such. You know, when all this IT and all this related IT services and these kind of industries which are related to tier 1 cities obviously could not be housed in Vizag because of the fact that Hyderabad was our capital, even though Vizag had that potential. Unfortunately, we were left with this tier 2 city. But nevertheless, Vizag is the biggest city in Andhra Pradesh. And this has the capacity and the potential to catapult into tier 1 city. The fact being that we have almost very prestigious institutes as well here in Vizag. We have educational hub housing 8 universities, 4 medical colleges, 14 engineering colleges, 12 degree colleges, and almost generating 12,000 to 15,000 engineers every year. We have very prestigious institutes as well in Vizag. We have IIM here. We have National Law University also here. along with the 8 universities and 4 medical colleges, and the 12 degree colleges that I've just spoken about. So this has the capacity, this has the potential. We have a very, quite a few public sector undertaking companies here. We have IOC, we have Eastern Naval Command, which houses almost 20,000 naval officers and families. We have quite a lot of public sector undertakings here. We have a strong port-based infrastructure already in existence. 2 strong ports right away here, the Visakhapatnam port and the Gangavaram port, not very far from here. We also have the 3rd port coming up, which is in Srikakulam, also not very far from here. We have this beautiful international airport also, just taking off. I mean, maybe another 2 years, we would have the exclusive civilian international airport also in Vizag. And most importantly, I've asked my officers to look for a good premises for myself also to shift out. And probably, little bit of, they have scouted for premises, and once it is CM, it comes with a huge setup of security and the CMO and officers and their living places and things like that. So just looking at few of the premises, and maybe I was hoping for October, maybe it will be December. That's what I was told. But nevertheless, December would probably be the outer line, where I myself would actually be staying here in Vizag. So this kind of push, which is required for the city to actually become the Tier 1 city. And I'm very confident that Infosys, with the kind of background that it holds, 328,000 employees and 18.5 billion in revenues, probably TCS and Infosys and Wipro, probably these are the kind of names that actually would change the landscape of IT for any city. And now that Infosys here, we are hopeful that in the days to come we would also have the others also join the bandwagon. So very soon we would have all these companies also come in. We have Adani data center also coming up, wherein the submarine cable is coming all the way from Singapore, exclusive submarine cable. And with that data center actually coming into reality in the course of next 2 years, that would once again house a lot of activity, especially in the clouding part of the IT space. So all this coming into reality, and I'm sure that with, most importantly, with Infosys coming here, and what the warmth that I have received interacting with Nilanjan and Neeladri Prasad and Suresh and Raghu and the top brass of IT here, I was very confident that these people would do wonders here for Vizag. That confidence I'm convinced. So I think with Infosys coming down here to stay, with this development center actually housing 1,000 people to begin with, would be the starting point wherein we would see Infosys taking a much bigger lead in the days to come. And I'm pretty sure that Vizag would be the destination where dreams would come true. And I'm confident that in the days to come, with Infosys and with the support of the state government, Vizag would see and altogether a different growth strategy, different growth trajectory. All my best wishes to the Infosys top management. And I'm once again assuring the Infosys top management that anything you require, we're just a phone call away. Please be mindful of that. And we are here to support you. Any which way, in whatever way you deem fit, you please take us into confidence, and we would stand by you in every which way. These are the words from my side, and I wish everybody here, from the top management to every employee who's here, all the very best wishes from my side.
Thank you so much, sir. We value and echo your vision. I would request our CFO Nilanjan Roy to felicitate with the momentum to our Honorable Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. Sir, this is a kind request from all of us. We would like to take a group picture with all our employees. It will be a great honor and pleasure to have you with us, sir. On behalf of the Infosys family, I would like to express our gratitude to our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, who has graciously taken time to be with us on this momentous occasion. Sir, your presence here today is not only an honor, but also highlights your unwavering commitment. I'll take this moment to also thank and appreciate our leadership, Mr. Nilanjan Roy. I request you guys to please take your seat. Please be seated. Thank you. And special thanks to our IT Minister, Shri Gurivada Amarnath Garu, also, who has been instrumental in helping us set up the new center. A huge shout out and heartfelt thank you for the entire infrastructure team, architects, engineers and builders who have put their sweat and toil into making this state-of-the-art center that we all are immensely proud of. And to all our employees who are seated here, thank you for your effort over the years, cementing Infosys' reputation for excellence. You inspire us daily with your dedication and skills. I would also like to thank all the supporting staff, volunteers and everyone who has contributed to the smooth conduct of this event. Lastly, to the people of Visakhapatnam, thank you for welcoming us warmly into the community and supporting us. In conclusion, today's inauguration marks the beginning of a journey towards a brighter and more prosperous IT industry in the state. Once again, thank you for being part of this momentous day. Thank you and have a wonderful rest of the day.
సార్ అందరికీ నమస్కారం. సార్ గౌరవనీయులు ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారికి, వచ్చేసిన మంత్రివర్యులకు, చీఫ్ సెక్రటరీ గారికి, ప్రిన్సిపల్ సెక్రటరీ ఫుడ్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ అండ్ అదర్ ఆఫీసర్స్ అండ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ నుంచి ఈరోజు ఇక్కడ ఇనాగరేషన్ మరియు గ్రౌండ్ బ్రేకింగ్ వచ్చేసిన అందరికీ నమస్కారాలు. సార్ మనం ఈరోజు మన జిఏఎస్లో గ్లోబల్ ఇన్వెస్టర్ సమ్మిట్ మనం మార్చ్ చేసిన దాంట్లో వచ్చిన గ్రౌండ్ బ్రేకింగ్ ప్లస్ ఇనాగరేషన్ కూడా పెట్టుకుంటున్నాం సార్. టోటల్గా 13 యూనిట్స్ ఈ రోజు పెట్టుకుంటున్నాం సార్. తమకు తెలుసు సార్, మనది స్టేట్ ఇండస్ట్రీ ఫ్రెండ్లీ స్టేట్ కింద మనము చాలా ఇనిషియేటివ్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం సార్. ఈస్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ బిజినెస్ లో మన రాష్ట్రము చాలా ఫస్ట్ గా లాస్ట్ 3 years గా కన్స్టిట్యూటివ్ గా వస్తుంది సార్. అలాగనే సార్ ఇండస్ట్రీ కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ టు ద గ్రాస్ స్టేట్ డొమెస్టిక్ ప్రోడక్ట్ 23% ఉంది సార్. అది 30% పెంచేదానికి తమరు ఆదేశం కూడా ఇచ్చారు సార్. మనం ఆ డైరెక్షన్ లో వెళ్తున్నాం సార్. మన స్టేట్ లో మాత్రమే 3 ఇండస్ట్రియల్ కారిడార్స్ ఉన్నాయి సార్. సో ఇవి అన్ని మనకు అడ్వాంటేజ్ గా ఉంది సార్. ప్లస్ 974 కిలోమీటర్ కోస్టల్ లైన్ లో తమరు ఆదేశం మేరకు డెవలప్ చేసిన 3 కొత్త పోర్ట్లు ప్లస్ ఒక పీపీపీ పోర్ట్లు ప్లస్ 6 ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ పోర్ట్ అన్ని కలిపి ఇవన్నీ ఒక మంచి ఎకోసిస్టమ్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తుంది సార్. స్కిల్డ్ దానిలో కూడా మనం చాలా ముందుగానే ఉన్నాం సార్, స్కిల్డ్ మ్యాన్ పవర్ ఇచ్చేదానికి కూడా. సో దానివల్ల మనం ఈ రోజు ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒక 3,000 కోట్ల ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ కు కలిపి సార్ మనం బోత్ ఇనాగరేషన్ అంటే పెట్టుకున్నాం సార్. ఈ 2 డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కలిపి ఉన్నాయి సార్. 7 యూనిట్ మాది సార్, ఫుడ్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ యూనిట్ ఒక 6 యూనిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి సార్. సో తమరు ఆదేశం ఇచ్చే సార్ ఒకటి తర్వాత ఒకటి మనం పిలుస్తాం సార్. సార్ దానికి ముందు ఒక చిన్న వీడియో ఒకటి ఉంది సార్, ఒక 10 నిమిషం పడుతుంది సార్. ఈ 7 యూనిట్స్ ఏం చేస్తున్నారు అనేది సార్. బ్రాడ్గా సార్ ఈ రోజు ఉన్న 7 యూనిట్లో ఒక యూనిట్ ఆ ప్లైవుడ్ పైన ఉంది సార్, విచ్ ఇస్ తమరు ఇనాగరేట్ చేయబోతున్నారు సార్. ఇట్స్ ఇనాగరేషన్ సార్. గ్రౌండ్ బ్రేకింగ్ లో సార్ బయో ఎథనాల్ 2 యూనిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి సార్. ప్లస్ ఒక ఆటోమేటెడ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ వింగ్ ఒకటి ఉన్నాయి సార్. సో ఇవన్నీ ఒక చిన్న వీడియో రూపంలో చూపిస్తామని తమరు ప్లీజ్ ప్లే ద వీడియో.
Industries, pioneers in pre-engineered buildings. This sprawling edifice is a state-of-the-art plant which is a prototype of their own pre-engineering building. Everest has 3 such plants using cutting-edge technology in Dahej, Roorkee and Ranchi, catering to the entire nation. Combined capacities of all 3 plants is 75,000 metric tons with the capability to expand to 1,25,000 metric tons. When you come to Everest, our experience and expertise in innovative civil engineering goes a long way in providing solutions customized for your needs. Some of our groundbreaking projects that dot the urban landscape includes international clients who have chosen us for our adherence to excellence and continue to avail our services. We have the largest building capability in the country. Every one of our buildings is designed based on latest codes as per Indian and American standards. With a commitment to efficiency, the plant facility sets into motion manufacturing the framework, that is the bones and the joints and the sinews of your buildings are systemized to ensure best delivery standards. Clockwork precision. Quick translation from design to manufacturing are Everest's hallmarks of perfection. Like a well-oiled machine, production from the plants keep up to the assurance of no delays, no cost overruns. In its pursuance of safety and efficiency, Everest follows strict adherence to safety measures. The Everest plants are an end-to-end production house. Down to the last detail, every component of a PEB is fabricated here. The plant is where the lion's share of the work is executed. On-site installation work in comparison, minimal. Everest maintains that the installation time of a building can be reduced by 1/3 as compared to the construction of a conventional building.
ఇక్కడ కూడా వాళ్ళు 96,000 మెట్రిక్ టన్నులకు ప్లాన్ చేశారు.
Nagarjuna forayed into crop protection in the year 1994 with a vision to contribute to farming community and make a difference in crop protections in India. Today, Nagarjuna is a trusted brand synonymous with the production of not only a comprehensive range of pesticide formulations, but also a large number of technicals that are needed for producing these. The technical manufacturing plant at Srikakulam has 6 manufacturing blocks engaged in producing technicals. The plant has the capacity to manufacture 10,000 metric tons per annum for sale as well as for captive consumption. The formulation plant at Ettakota has modern formulation and packing facilities for handling large capacities of liquids, powders and granules lines. At Nagarjuna, quality is taken care at every stage of technicals and formulations manufacturing. All our products are tested under stringent conditions and adhere to international quality standards and specifications. Nagarjuna's supply of innovative products to leading MNCs reiterates its commitment towards superior quality and global compliance. Nagarjuna's sales and distribution network across India has enabled us to reach farmers. Nagarjuna continue to be the pride of the Indian farmer. Nagarjuna is now NACL Industries Limited.
ఇప్పుడు తమరు అనుమతిస్తే సార్ ఒక్కొక్క యూనిట్స్ వాళ్ళని 7 యూనిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి సార్. సో వాళ్ళు ఒక 60 సెకండ్లు మాట్లాడమని చెప్పారు, 1 నిమిషం మాట్లాడమని చెప్పవచ్చు సార్ అందరినీ. ఓకే సార్, ఇది మనం ఇంగ్లీష్ తర్వాత అది పెట్టుకుంటాం సార్. సార్ కొద్దిగా బ్రేక్ అవ్వాలి. సో నౌ ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ మిస్టర్ యువన్ శర్మ, ప్రెసిడెంట్ అండ్ ప్లాంట్ హెడ్ ఆఫ్ గ్రీన్లామ్ సౌత్, టు సే ఫ్యూ వర్డ్స్. ఓకే సార్.
Thank you. Very good morning, sir. Honorable Chief Minister, Sir Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu, and honorable ministers, respected government officials. So thank you for giving this great opportunity, sir. So on behalf of Greenlam Industries Limited and Greenlam South Limited, and our MD and CEO, Mr. Saurabh Mittal, actually has conveyed thanks to you, sir. The plant what we have set up in Naidupeta is a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility where we produce high-pressure laminates and wood-based particle boards, sir. And this is the first of its kind in India, and fully automatic and modern plant. We have invested 825 crores, sir, in this facility, and this will give 1,050 to 1,100 employees direct employment, sir. And since it is a wood-based industry, sir, more than 26,000 of farmers will be benefited in the form of eucalyptus plantations and other supporting teams for harvesting, transportation, logistics. And it is actually, sir, very great honor to inaugurate this plant with your auspicious hands today. And the amount of support actually we have got right from the land allotment. Sir, coincidence, we are, I think, one of the first industries, sir, when we entered here in 2020. Then all these seamless approvals we have got from various agencies, right from the Principal Secretary, Industries, and APIC and district offices. So we are very much thankful to everyone, sir. Under your dynamic leadership, we are able to commission this plant, and we will ensure that whatever the commitments we gave it to the government, that will be ensured, and based on your guidelines. And I'm very much thankful to everybody and all government officials, mainly, sir, our district Tirupati collector, sir, and industries also. We are thankful to them, sir. They are online. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
సో థ్యాంక్ యూ శర్మాజీ. సార్ ఇప్పుడు తమ అనుభవిస్తే ఆ ప్లాక్ అన్వీలింగ్ చేసేస్తాం ప్రాజెక్ట్ వైజ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ సార్. ఎస్ సార్, ప్లీజ్. can come, please. Sir, Tamaramu is the second unit, please, sir. Eco Steel India. Mr. Chirandeep Das, Technical Director. So please say a few words. Be brief so that we can go further. It is groundbreaking, sir. Yes.
Honorable CM, sir, distinguished delegates, I am Chiranjeev Das, a business at South India for Navdurga Group and CEO for Eco Steel India Limited. We are proposing a 400 KLPD distillery bio fuel, that is from rice and maize. We are putting up an ethanol plant in Anandpur district, Jajartal village. And initially in the first phase, we are putting 200 KLPD ethanol plant. And with great support and ease of doing business, we have been very thankful to everyone here that we have successfully got all the permissions and we are doing the groundbreaking today. We are really thankful to you, CM sir. In addition to that, we are also coming up with a 1200 crore steel plant for which a MOU for the same has been put across to you, sir. We would be requesting you to kindly sanction. There we are planning to put up 1500 people and employment of around 3,500 indirect employment is also generated. Along with you, sir, we have also invested in a hotel business. My chairman, Mr. Nimish Garodia, along with Mr. Dilip Rai met you, and we have got approval and allotment of land here, sir. So we are coming up with a resort, Mayfair Resort in Andhra Pradesh, sir. Thank you so much, and thank you for the help and support, sir. Namaste.
So thank you, Sanjeev Dasji. Sir, ఇప్పుడు తమ అనుమతిస్తే ఇది ప్లేక్ అన్వీలింగ్ ప్లస్ విర్చువల్ లేయింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఫౌండేషన్స్ నుంచి చేస్తాం సార్. ప్లీజ్ కమ్. Sir, next sir, mana Mr. Sri Charan, business head, Everest Steel Industries. Yes, please. Be brief.
గౌరవనీయ ముఖ్యమంత్రి శ్రీ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారికి, మంత్రులు, ఇక్కడున్న సీనియర్ అఫీషియల్స్ అందరికీ, ఎవరెస్ట్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ తరఫున ఎంటైర్ బోర్డ్ ఆఫ్ ఎవరెస్ట్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్, ఎండి రాజేష్ జోషి, చైర్మన్ అనంత్ తలుల్కర్, అందరి తరఫున మీ అందరికీ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు. అండ్ ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చినందుకు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఐ షుడ్ థ్యాంక్ and extend warm greetings from the entire board of Everest Industries. Sir, we are actually setting up this pre-engineered and prefabricated steel buildings in R. Anantapur, APS Industry Park in Madakasira Mandal, Puttaparthi district. Sir, first of all, I would like to thank the entire APIC team. They have done a wonderful job, in fact, under Sri Praveen Kumar sir. So we got excellent support. In fact, ease of doing business, what sir has told, fantastic. In fact, we got all the approvals, including government clearance GO within 3 months' time, and we are ready to start. We after this inauguration of Bhumi Pujan by you today, we wanted to go ahead and complete this project as early as possible. So with this, actually, we are going to have an employment of 500 people in this plant in the phase 1, and of 125 crores investment in phase 1. And second phase, we are going to invest another 125 crores. This is a total 48 acres land. So it will be done in 2 phases. So entire of 250 crores investment will be there, and the close to 100,000 employment will be provided. And there is also like skill development is being planned in our plant premises itself to develop the local youth. So that's what we have done. So I should actually thank you for your wonderful leadership and the entire team for their very wonderful support, I would say. I didn't get any kind of a problem in getting all the approvals. It was so fantastic to work with you all. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sricharanji. Now I request you to come for the virtual laying of foundations. Next, I invite Mr. P. Gopal Reddy, Chairman and MD of Sarvani Biofuels, to say a few words. Yes.
Respected ministers and officers, respected colleagues, good morning all of you on behalf of Sarvani Biofuels Private Limited. Madi 200 KLPD Idanal project, Tamavaram village, Korispada Mandalam, Bapatla district lo ఈరోజు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇది మేము 14 months లో ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ కంప్లీట్ చేయాలని టార్గెట్లో ఉన్నాం. ఇది గాను మాకు పర్మిషన్ కూడా చాలా ఫాస్ట్గా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ గవర్నమెంట్ చాలా ఫాస్ట్గా వచ్చేసినాయి. మాది ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ శర్వాణి గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ ఆర్ఎంసీ ప్లాంట్లు దాదాపు 10 ప్లాంట్లు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు డైవర్ఫికేషన్లో ఈ ఇథనాల్ ప్లాంట్కి మేము వెళ్ళిపోయాం. ఈ ఇథనాల్ ప్లాంట్ వలన చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్నటువంటి 50 kilometers ఏరియా వరకు ఈ మొక్కజొన్న పండించే రైతులకు ఫిక్స్డ్ రేట్ అనేది వాళ్ళకి అవైలబిలిటీ వస్తుంది. అదేవిధంగా ఈ డ్యామేజ్ రైస్ కానీ అదేవిధంగా బ్రోకెన్ రైస్ కానీ ఆ ఏరియాలో ఉన్నటువంటి రైతులకి అందరూ కూడా అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఉంటుందని పట్టుదలతోటి యాక్చువల్గా మాకు మేము కొట్టిన నియరెస్ట్ ప్రకాశం జిల్లాకు దగ్గరగా ఉండేది ఇది మేదరమెట్ల దగ్గర మేము స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇటువంటి ఈ అవకాశం కలిగించినటువంటి ఏపీఐసి స్టాఫ్ గారికి అదేవిధంగా రెస్పెక్టెడ్ ఆనరబుల్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ గారికి మినిస్టర్ గారికి అందరూ కూడా నా యొక్క కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ఆల్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ గోపాల్ రెడ్డి గారు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ముందు వచ్చేస్తే విర్చువల్ లేయింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఫౌండేషన్స్ చేసేవచ్చు. ప్లీజ్ కమ్. So next, Mr. C.V. Rajulu, Director, Nagarjuna Agrochemical Limited, Multichem Private Limited. Yes, I request you to say a few words. Yes. Don't understand? Yeah.
To the Honorable Chief Minister of AP, Sri Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, and Minister of Industry, Sri Amarnath Reddy Garu, and all the dignitaries here, at the outset, we express our sincere thanks to the Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu for accepting to inaugurate our Bhumi Puja celebration And we also thank all the dignitaries here for making it possible. Sir, we NACL, you have seen the presentation. We are also we're the winners of the best manufacturing industry in the year 2021, and I had the privilege to receive that award from your hands. And that was a memorable point for us. And as you have seen, sir, NACL is already a 2,000 crores turnover company, and we are already employing 1,000 plus employees directly, and indirectly many more employees are there. And Srikakulam, this has been 94. This was installed in Srikakulam. This has become one of the key points of economical development of Srikakulam. Now we are going with the NACL Multicam in Paidibhimavaram, sir. That is a subsidiary of NACL Industries. And we are going to put up, invest around 200 crores, and we are expecting direct investment, employment of 200 employees plus 500 indirectly. And this industry is going to be one of the state-of-the-art industry, producing chemicals for the farmers, using the latest technologies and latest chemicals, so that with the less amount of the chemicals, you can get better benefit. You know the calamities of the climate, how the climate is changing so fast. So every inch of the land should give us the highest output. That was the target of our sir. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so thank you, Rajulu Garu.
At the outset, I have to thank the district administration, Sri Shikesh Latkarji and Praveen Kumarji for their continuous support and guidance to us. Thanks a lot.
So thank you. Sir, అన్ని జిల్లాలు కూడా virtual గా జుడి ఉన్నాయి సార్. So now I request you to come for the virtual laying of foundations. Next, I invite Srimati Ravali Garu to say a few words. Then we'll.
Honorable CM sir, firstly, thank you very, very much for inaugurating the stone, because it gives us a huge motivation, huge benefit. I'm the second generation entrepreneur. It's my first project. I've joined the company 7 years back, but due to demonetization and GST and the recession, I was not able to take it. Then only trusting on you, I've attended the Global Investor Summit. I had this project in my hands from a year. I know you'll give all the support and guidance, and that's when we entered the MOU. And we are very positive we'll finish the construction in 6 months. So this is also a spinning unit, but the speciality is we are going to use the cotton waste, all waste which is being currently generated in our factory and all the other mills, because there's a huge global recession. So all the Europeans want the best with the least cost. So that is what we're going to do with the upcoming project. It will give direct employment of 500 and indirect of 500. And as per the GO, we also want to make a policy of giving domestic employment to the local 70%. We are very much ready to work with the AP skill development, where we can also give in-house training, because it's a huge investment. And after that, they can get employed in a factory only. And there is no industry in 60 kilometers. It's in Kandavalli village, sir. So my mom also main administration. It's a woman entrepreneur. So in every step, we want your support and guidance, and thank you very much once again.
So thank you, Srimati Ravali Garu. Now I request you to come forward for the virtual laying of foundations too. Next, I invite Mr. Karthik Krishnan, Chairman of United Industries Automotive Plastics Private Limited, to say a few words. Yes. So you have the mic.
Namaste to every minister present here, government officials and co-colleagues. It's a great opportunity to be here in the presence of such big stalwarts from the industry and the government and the Chief Minister. We are United Industries is present in 3 states, and currently this is our second unit in Andhra Pradesh supporting the auto industry. In less than 3 years' time, we are opening our second unit, and this unit will be commissioned in 6 months. Our first phase will be in 6 months, and another 6 months for the second phase. We are totally investing around 125 crores and giving employment of 750 plus people from the local community. So we are grateful to the government, we are grateful to the APIAC for allowing us to start this industry in a very short span of time, and thank you, and we will keep up our words in the investments. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Karthik. Please come forward for the virtual laying of foundation stone. Please come.
So good afternoon, sir. It's my privilege to welcome the Honorable Chief Minister Sri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Honorable Agriculture Minister Sri Kakani Govardhan Reddy Garu, Honorable Industry Minister Amarnath Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister Women and Child Welfare Srimati Usha Charan Garu, Chief Secretary, Special Chief Secretary to the CM, industrialists who are present here, the district collectors and other people who are connected virtually, including the elected representatives, farmers and others. On behalf of Food Processing Department, I extend a hearty warm welcome to all of you. So today we have scheduled inauguration and foundation laying ceremony and MOU for 6 industries, sir, out of which 2 are for inauguration, sir, 3 is for foundation laying and 1 is for MOU signing. The total investment is, sir, 714 crores, and earlier, the Honorable Chief Minister has already virtually inaugurated and laid foundation stones for 13 industrial units in the food processing sector with a total investment of 2,250 crores. So with today's thing, it will come to almost 2,934, almost 3,000 crores investment of 19 units. Without going into the details, because of the paucity of time, as the Secretary Industry was saying, Andhra Pradesh is a place which investors are looking for. Whatever parameters we find out for the industrialization, that is available in Andhra Pradesh. Whether it is infrastructure, communication, raw material, skilled manpower, government support, clearances, everything is available in AP. And that is the reason why so many industries are willing to come and set up their industrial units in Andhra Pradesh. So with this brief welcome, sir, with your permission, we will make a small video presentation on these 6 units which are today proposed for inauguration and virtual. So this is the details of the units, sir, which are proposed, where 714 crore is the investment, and almost about 91,000 farmers would be, because the focus of the government of Andhra Pradesh is to ensure direct benefit to the farmers. So the produce produced by the farmers we utilize. So this is DP chocolate, sir. It is coming up in Tirupati district near Sri City. This is for inauguration, sir. This is Pulivendula Banana Processing Cluster, sir. This is supported by Government of India. And here, for the first time, we are going into value-added products of banana with the technical support of Banana Research Institute, Trichy, which is part of ICAR, sir. The unit is also proposed for inauguration today. Oriel Food, sir, this is proposed for groundbreaking ceremony today. This is instant chutneys using the local vegetables and spices. They already have production unit in other parts of the country. So here they are establishing for the first time in Visakhapatnam district, Padmanabha Mandal. Sir. Native Araku, sir. Now Andhra Pradesh is emerging as a hub for the coffee. So this is being established near in Narsipatnam near Anakapalli district, sir. And they have got some exclusive products which they are already producing. They will be also showing you some of the products which they are manufacturing, sir. This is as part of the government's AP food processing policy 2025, sir. With the support of SIDBI, sir, 13 millet processing units, we have got the sanction. OMN operator is also, we have already identified, sir. So now we are going for the tender. Loan is already sanctioned and we are now submitting application for drawal of the money. So these 13 millet processing units is coming in 10 districts. So 2 districts, ASR and Parvatipuram Manyam will have 2 units. So it is spread over 10 districts and they will be directly procuring from the farmers. So it will be a great boost not only to the millet producing farmers but also it will contribute towards healthy Andhra Pradesh with inculcating this millet food, sir. The last one, this is the signing of MOU, sir. This is 3F Oil Palm Private Limited. They already have a large presence in Andhra Pradesh. So this is a new unit which they are going to establish. The initial investment is 250 crores, but over a period of time they will be investing almost about 550 crores. Now it is for 250, so we will be signing the MOU today, sir. So this is the 6 units, sir, which has proposed today for inauguration, foundation laying and MOU signing, sir. We have a small video, sir, and after that we will go for individual units.
The fascinating journey of BP Chocolates, a trailblazer in the world of cocoa and chocolate. In 2007, we established our roots in Baddi, Himachal, focusing on cocoa processing for a multinational corporation. Today, our Baddi facility boasts a combined chocolate and cocoa processing capacity of 42,000 metric tons, fully meeting the industry demands. Situated near Sri City, Tirupati district, Andhra Pradesh, the factory is a state-of-the-art unit spread out in a 9-acre area surrounded with lush green fields. As the chocolate and cocoa industry surges with a 15% growth, we foresaw the need for more capacities. Our Sri City chocolate plant, commissioned in 2021, now produces 20,000 metric tons of chocolate, doubling in the coming months. Compared to our Himachal plants, the Sri City facilities are fully automated, reducing human intervention and ensuring high quality. Our strong belief in consistency, safety, efficiency has made us self-reliant in all these years. Take a look at our cutting-edge cocoa factory ready to be commissioned in October 2023. Well planned and executed in 4 acres of land at full production, our Sri City cocoa processing plant can cater to over 50% of India's domestic needs, significantly reducing our dependence on imports. Our new cocoa processing plant at Sri City, set to commence production by October 2023, is a testament to our commitment to meet the growing demand. The future holds exciting possibilities and we remain dedicated to shaping the sweet success story of tomorrow. Welcome.
The Telugu banana processing cluster started with the aim of end-to-end utilization of banana trees and enhance the farmers' income by doing the value-added products from banana fruit and banana stem from waste to the wealth. Products manufactured from the value addition of banana. Dehydrated honey banana. Banana powder. Banana extraction machines will be given to the farmers on a rental basis. Farmers will do the extraction in the field itself. This model is proposed for reducing the transportation cost. Farmers' extracted fiber will be purchased by the banana cluster. Value-added products like mats from stem fiber. Plates and cups from the stem sheet will be manufactured in the cluster.
India stands as a beacon among the rapidly growing economies worldwide. Yet, the nation confronts a significant challenge, the substantial shortage of palm oil. India imports a staggering 97% of its required palm oil, accounting for a whopping 70% of India's edible oil import bill. Since its inception in 1992, 3F Oil Palm passionately undertakes a mission to unlock the vast potential of oil palm in India. Today, it is one of India's largest oil palm development companies, operational in 5 states of India. Our holistic operations span from farm to fork, encompassing seedling development, collaborative contract farming, palm oil processing, and refining. At 3FOP, our core purpose is to empower our farmers to make India self-reliant in edible oils. Our vision is to produce 1 million tons of palm oil and derivatives by 2033. 3FOP has a dedicated team of over 750 employees. It nurtures premium saplings in 12 nurseries, catering to 30 lakh saplings. 3FOP manages contract farming oil palm plantations spanning 40,000 hectares, benefiting over 20,000 farming families. It runs over 100 digital FFB collection centers. It crushes 3.5 lakh tons of FFB in 4 processing units with a cumulative capacity of 80 million tons per hour. It boasts 2 palm waste-based captive power plants, totaling 6 megawatts. 3FOP has significant future investment plan in Andhra Pradesh. It denotes its commitment to the state and highlights the potential of oil palm in the region. 3FOP's competitive advantage lies in its farmer-centric, technology-focused and data-driven approach. 3FOP is proud to be India's first oil palm company to accurately digitize its 10,000 plus oil palm plots through its proprietary technology platform, 3F Smart Palm. We leverage business intelligence tools in our crop maintenance, which provide real-time information regarding crop yield and farm health parameters. Our R&D lab conducts in-depth analysis of soil, leaf, and also manufactures biocontrols to tackle specific pests and diseases. Our QR code-based collection centers are equipped with automated weighbridges with no human intervention. 3FOP provides farmers with a range of farmer services ranging from quick pay facilities or FFB, professional harvesting labor services, loans and financial services, access to high quality fertilizers, micronutrients, intercrop saplings and tools. 3FOP's Farmer Excellence Centers, 3F Akshaya Kendra, are a unique and innovative one-stop shop for farmer services, products and training programs. 3FOP conducts satellite audits to ascertain tree count, water table level mapping and monitoring plant health parameters using artificial intelligence and image processing. While fueling farmer prosperity and uplifting rural communities, 3FOP believes in India's capacity to dominate in the realm of oil palm development and establish India as a nation the world relies on. With every sprout sown, the seeds of prosperity are being sown. Together, let's be a part of the palm oil revolution.
The first unit which is proposed, sir, this is DP Chocolate, sir, being represented by Mr. Durga Prasad Garu, MD. So he will speak a few words, sir. After that, we'll go for.
Respected Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Govardhan Reddy Garu, Amarnath Garu. In near Sri City, we have 2 units in the same compound. One is cocoa bean processing plant. Second is chocolate plant. Chocolate plant was commissioned about 1 year ago. Cocoa bean processing plant just we are able to commission just now. The cocoa bean processing plant is capacity wise we are going to process about 40 to 50,000 tons of cocoa beans per year. At full capacity it can go up to 80,000 tons. That means the plant can cater to the requirement of 50% of India's needs now when it is at full capacity. Now most of the cocoa bean processing, I think cocoa powder and cocoa butter we are importing from outside India, mostly from Indonesia, Malaysia and Singapore. With commissioning of this plant, the dependence on the imports will come down drastically. It becomes import substitute product. So total investment we are making about 325 crores in the 2 plants. And the important thing is we are going to procure complete cocoa bean produced in AP and Kerala. The cocoa bean production in India is about 28,000 tons, whereas our plant capacity is going to be 50,000 tons. That means cocoa bean production, whatever you produce in India, we are going to completely consume in the plant. So I think it's a good plant for the farmers, at the same time for the food industry also. We are into bulk chocolate manufacturing basically. We supply chocolate to industry, like ice cream industry, bakery industry, like confectionery people. So that's basically, we have been in the business for the last 15-20 years. We have plants, 3 plants in Himachal Pradesh. As I am from Andhra Pradesh, I want to come to Andhra Pradesh and put up plants actually. We invested about 325 crores here. I think the last 2.5 3 years now, we got good support from AP Food Processing Society, particularly from Chiranjeev Garu and Sudhir Reddy Garu, Bharat Garu. So we are happy to work in AP, sir.
Thank you, Durga Prasad Garu. We can have now. The second industrial unit is Oril Foods for laying of a foundation stone.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. We are into manufacturing of instant chutneys, sir. It's a convenience food, sir, like how the consumers has adaptability of changing of buying of, instead of making curd at home, they have been changed to purchasing curd packets until today. We have seen a lot of era change in this. And we are in a mission of, instead of making chutneys at home, instead of wasting time, money and energy, we are providing chutneys which are made of natural ingredients and without adding preservatives, sir. And in order to do this formulation, we onboarded 23 scientists all over the world. And our vision and mission is not to add any preservatives kind of thing. We want to establish this with and natural ingredients completely. Until today, we are operating our production units in 6 states across India. And under your leadership, it's been very proud, sir. As a Telugu guy, I was been establishing my unit in Visakhapatnam. And in the upcoming days, we will be running our unit from Visakhapatnam. And with the investment of this 50 crores, we are able to generate employment of 300 to 400 people with direct and indirect. And mostly what is hard thing is that we are able to procure all the raw materials from the local farmers, which will empower a lot to the local farmers, sir. And the plant where we are establishing is my motherland, sir, where my mother has been born. And it's a very privilege for me, sir. Under your leadership, at last I was able to establish in my mother's land, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Randy Srinivasan. Sir, the third unit is native Araku coffee, Shri Ramkumar Verma Garu. This is for foundation laying, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Respected Honorable Chief Minister Jagannath Reddy Garu, ministers, dignitaries, thank you so much for this opportunity. Sir, when we started Native Araku Coffee, the whole idea was to add value to the tribal farmers. I come from a technology background. I don't have any experience before in coffee. I actually started this company only to add value to the tribal ecosystem. In my journey of last 6 years, and especially in the last 3 years, I traveled across India in all the coffee plantation to see how Araku coffee is very different. Surprisingly, Araku coffee is one of the premium coffee grown naturally and organically cultivated. Then I went to the manufacturing units, which are about 150-200 crores turnovers. But the biggest opportunity seen is there is no Indian manufacturing coffee processing unit which is as per international standards. And Araku has a premium product. We've decided 2 years back that we have to only have this unit in Andhra Pradesh. And today we are here to go back and present the manufacturing unit, which is first of its kind in India, which has end-to-end solutioning, which means right from the fruit husk to every byproduct which is there in coffee to make the coffee will be manufactured in Andhra Pradesh, sir. That is phase one. Phase two, sir, we've come up with a concept called as coffee cluster. What this means is, in Asia Pacific, while coffee is the second biggest commodity in the globe, there is no single point cluster where manufacturers, exporters, buyers, we talk about farmers coming down and talking to one place, funding agencies being there, certification bodies being there. There is no concept at all, sir, till date. We made this concept. In 2020, I've traveled a lot with late Gautam Reddy Garu to Dubai Expo, and we sold this concept of coffee cluster. We signed 4 MOUs for international sign-offs, sir. And the same concept will be in phase 2 with an investment of about 20 crores in the same place in Andhra Pradesh. And this will be a game changer in the Indian coffee history. And this will become a hub for India to showcase India as one of the premium coffee hub for the globe, sir. That's what we're establishing here, sir. And last but not the least, sir, we've come up with a concept called as National Highway Connect. So we're going to have coffee shop, washroom, and an EV charging point on every 100th kilometer on the national highway, where employment will be given to 5 kilometers radius exclusively for rural citizens only, where 80% of them will be women, sir. That's how we wanted a vision route, and this is what we are expecting to be delivered in next 2 years down the line, sir. Thank you so much.
So the next one is inauguration of our own banana processing unit at Pulivendula, sir. They are virtually connected, sir. Mr. Balram Reddy Garu, CEO of Pulivendula Farmers Producer Organization, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, are we audible, sir? So good afternoon, sir. Today we are here at Pulivendula Banana Processing Cluster at Brahmanapalli, sir. Yeah. Sir, ఈ రోజు ఇక్కడ మనకి పులివెందుల బనానా ప్రాసెసింగ్ క్లస్టర్ ఇనాగ్రేషన్ కి బనానా రైతులు లోకల్ పబ్లిక్ రిప్రజెంటేటివ్స్ అందరూ ఉన్నారు సార్. మనకి జిల్లాలో సార్ 20,000 acres బనానా ప్లాంటేషన్ ఉంది సార్. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం హార్టికల్చర్ పరంగా కూడా స్వీట్ ఆరెంజ్ 64,000 acres ఉంది సార్. ఈ రోజు మనకి సార్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా యాజ్ వెల్ as స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్ అండ్ పడా ఫండింగ్ తో సార్ విత్ అరౌండ్ 4.8 crores వీఆర్ ఇనాగ్రేటింగ్ దిస్ ఫెసిలిటీ సార్. మనకి టోటల్ గా హనీ డిప్డ్ బనానా స్లైసెస్, బనానా పౌడర్, స్టెమ్ జ్యూస్, స్టెమ్ షీట్ కప్స్ అండ్ స్టెమ్ షీట్ ప్లేట్స్ వరకు ఈ రోజు ఇనాగ్రేషన్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం సార్. ఈ రోజు బనానా పరంగా సార్ వీఆర్ అవర్లీ టేకింగ్ అప్ బిసైడ్ దిస్ ఆల్సో ఇంటిగ్రేటెడ్ ప్యాక్ హౌస్ విత్ 5 lanes ఆల్సో ఇస్ గెటింగ్ రెడీ సార్. వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ ఇట్ రెడీ ఫర్ December ఇనాగ్రేషన్ సార్. And I want to place on record, sir, thanks to CMO efforts and marketing department, sir. Yesterday, 130 metric tons of sweet orange is procured in Pulivendula market yard, sir. First time, at least in a single day, 130 metric tons from directly for farmers, sir. We have got procurement has happened yesterday, sir. So we have other inauguration foundations for secondary millet processing unit at our Yeraguntla and Jamal Medical subsequently, sir. ఈరోజు తమరితో ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవ్వడానికి సార్ మన లోకల్ ఎఫ్పిఓ సిఓ బలరాం రెడ్డి గారు తమతో ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతారు సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
బాగున్నాను బలరాం.
ఈరోజు బాగున్నాం సార్. సార్ ఈరోజు మన బనానా రైతుల ఉపయోగార్థము ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఫుడ్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ సొసైటీ, డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ అగ్రికల్చర్ అండ్ మార్కెటింగ్ ద్వారా ఈరోజు బ్రౌన్పల్లి విలేజ్ సమీపంలో ఒక అరటి రైతులు వేస్టేజ్, పంట పండిన తర్వాత వేస్టేజ్ నుంచి కూడా ఉత్పత్తులు ప్రారంభించే విధంగా ప్రభుత్వము తీసుకున్న నిర్ణయం తీసుకుని ఈరోజు వర్చువల్ ప్రోగ్రాంలో వేదిక నిర్వహించి ఆంధ్ర రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రులు శ్రీ వైఎస్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారికి, అలాగే అగ్రికల్చర్ మినిస్టర్ కాకాని గోవర్ధన్ రెడ్డి గారికి, ఇంకా మన చీఫ్ సెక్రటరీ జవహర్ రెడ్డి గారికి, అలాగే వేదిక నుంచి మిగతా ఉన్నతాధికారులు అందరికీ కూడా చేస్తూ ఇక్కడ చేసినటువంటి కడప కలెక్టర్ విజయరామరాజు గారికి, వారు మిగతా మేడం గారికి నుంచి ఒక మేడం గారు మన ఈ పండింగ్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నుంచి మేడం గారు ఇప్పుడు వచ్చారు, ఆయన మేడం గారికి, అలాగే ఓఎస్సీ అనిల్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి సార్ గారికి, రైతు సోదరులకు అందరికీ కూడా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుకుంటూ సార్, మీరు రైతుల పట్ల ఇప్పటికే చాలా మంచి నిర్ణయాలు తీసుకుంటున్నారు సార్. మన ప్రభుత్వం వచ్చిన తర్వాత మొట్టమొదటిగా సచివాలయ వ్యవస్థ ఏర్పాటు చేసి అందులో భాగంగా రైతు భరోసా కేంద్రాలు ఏర్పాటు చేయడము, రైతు భరోసా కేంద్రాల ద్వారా రైతులకు ఈ క్రాప్ బుకింగ్, తద్వారా మంచి నాణ్యమైన విత్తనాలు, ఎరువులు, క్రిమి సంహార మందులు ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఆ సచివాలయ పరిధిలో రైతులకు ఇవ్వడం వల్ల వాళ్ళ టైం వేస్ట్ చేయకుండా సకాలంలో వాళ్ళకి ఎరువులు, విత్తనాలు అందడంలో కూడా ఇదందరికీ రైతులకు చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుందని చెప్పాలి సార్. అదేవిధంగా అరటి రైతులకు ఇన్సూరెన్స్ విషయంలో కొంత సమస్య ఉండేది సార్. అరటి ఖరీఫా రబీ అనే సమస్య ఏర్పడింది సార్. దాన్ని మీ సౌహృదయంతో మీరు దాన్ని ఏక పంటగానే సంవత్సరం పంటగ తీసి రైతులకు ఇన్సూరెన్స్ విధంగా కూడా మీరు తీసుకున్న చాలా మంచి నిర్ణయం సార్. అదేవిధంగా ఈ గ్రామ సచివాలయం ఈ పథకం ద్వారా కూడా రైతులకు మీరు ఇస్తున్నటువంటి భరోసా అంటే పంట నష్టమైనప్పుడు కానీ ఇన్సూరెన్సులు కానీ సకాలంలో అందించి రైతు తిరిగి మళ్ళీ పెట్టుబడి పెట్టుకునే విధంగా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నారు సార్. దీనికి రైతులందరూ కూడా మేము రుణపడి ఉన్నాం సార్. ధన్యవాదాలు సార్. అదేవిధంగా రైతులకు గత ప్రభుత్వాలు కరెంటు ఇవ్వలేని పరిస్థితిలో ఉన్నప్పుడు 7 గంటల కరెంటుకే ఇబ్బంది పడే పరిస్థితి ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఇంత క్లిష్ట సమయంలో కూడా 9 గంటల కరెంటు ఇవ్వడం కూడా రైతులందరికీ చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది సార్. దీనికి కూడా ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుకుంటున్నాను సార్ మీకు. అలాగే సార్ ఇప్పుడు చీనాకాయల విషయానికి వచ్చినప్పుడు మార్కెట్లో సూట్ లేకుండా మన పులివెందుల మార్కెట్ యార్డు చాలా ఖర్చుతో సుందరీకరించి సదుపాయాలు కల్పించి అక్కడ గత నెల నుంచి మార్కెట్ చిన్నగా 10 ఈ రోజు 120-130 టన్నుల వరకు వచ్చింది సార్. అది కూడా రాబోయే కాలంలో ఇంకా అభివృద్ధి చెందుతా సార్. తప్పకుండా దాంట్లో కూడా రైతులకు చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది సార్. అదేవిధంగా మనం రాజ్య ఉత్పత్తుల్లో ఈ కాండం జ్యూస్ ఇవన్నీ చేస్తున్నాం సార్. చేసే విధంగా తోడ్పాటు చేయాలి సార్. దీనికి ఒక మనం అవసరమైతే ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ మార్కెట్ కూడా చూసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంటుంది సార్. బనానా పౌడర్ రూపంలో పోనీ మనం బయట పోయే మార్కెట్ వస్తేనే దీనికి మనకు ఉపయోగపడుతుంది సార్. ఇక్కడ లోకల్గా ఎందుకంటే మనకు 24 అవర్స్ మనకు 12 months కూడా అరటి పండ్లు అనేది మన మార్కెట్లో దొరుకుతాయి సార్. ఇది దేశంలోనే మొట్టమొదటిగా బనానా క్లస్టర్ ద్వారా మీరు 4.8 crores కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం మన ప్రభుత్వం కలిపి దాదాపు 4.8 crores ప్రజలకు రైతులకు ఖర్చు పెట్టి చేయడం అనేది ఈ రైతుల పట్ల మీకున్న మక్కువకు నిదర్శనం సార్. ఇది తప్పకుండా మీరు రైతు పక్షపాతగానే తీసుకుంటున్నారు సార్. ఇంకా రాబోయే కాలంలో కూడా మనము ఇంకా ఎన్నో నిర్ణయాలు తీసుకోవాలి సార్. అట్లే గ్రామ కమ్యూనిటీ హెల్త్ సెంటర్ ద్వారా ఆధునిక యంత్రాలను కూడా కమ్యూనిటీ సబ్సిడీ రూపంలో రైతులకు ఉంచాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో సదుద్దేశంతో ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరిగింది సార్. దాంట్లో కూడా మనం ఇంకా అధునాతన యంత్రాలు తేవాలి సార్. ఎందుకంటే రైతులకు ముఖ్యమైన కొరత ఏమిటంటే లేబర్ సార్. ఆ లేబర్కు తగ్గట్టు ఇప్పుడు మనం అనువైన యంత్రాలు, ఆధునిక యంత్రాలు ప్రవేశపెట్టి రైతుకు పెట్టుబడిని ముందు తగ్గియాలి సార్. పెట్టుబడి తగ్గితే ఆటోమేటిక్గా వస్తుంది సార్. ఎందుకంటే ఈ రాష్ట్ర ప్రజలు ఈరోజు వ్యవసాయం కానీ హార్టికల్చర్ హబ్గా రాయలసీమ ఏర్పడినదంటే దీనికి ముఖ్య కారణము మన దివంగత ముఖ్యమంత్రి 2004లో తీసుకున్న సాహసోపన్యంలో ఉచిత కరెంట్ సార్. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ వేలాది అడుగులు బోర్లేసి రైతులు 20-30 హాస్పిటల్ మోటార్లు పిలుచుకొని కరెంటు బిల్లు కట్టలేని పరిస్థితి కూడా ఉండేది సార్. అప్పుడు 5 హాస్పిటల్ 7 హాస్పిటల్కే కట్టలేని పరిస్థితిలోనే రైతులను ఇబ్బంది పెట్టి గత ప్రభుత్వాలు మనకు ఇబ్బంది పెట్టి రైతులను చాలా అవమానపరిచాయి సార్. ఆ సమయంలో ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు దివంగత ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు ముఖ్యమంత్రి అయిన వెంటనే ఉచిత కరెంట్ అనేది ఏర్పాటు చేయడం వల్లనే ఈ రాష్ట్ర ప్రజలంతా కూడా ఈ ప్రాంత ప్రజలకు చాలా మేలు జరిగింది సార్. అలాగే ఇండివిజువల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ కూడా పెట్టడం జరిగింది సార్. తర్వాత మీరు వచ్చిన తర్వాత గత ప్రభుత్వంలో ఉన్న ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్లు చాలా పెండింగ్ ఉన్నాయి సార్. మేము మీ దృష్టికి తెచ్చిన వెంటనే ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్లు అందరికీ కూడా ఒక 1 monthలోనే సప్లై చేయడం కూడా జరిగింది సార్. ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఎవరు కూడా కరెంటు గురించి ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ గురించి వెయిట్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేకుండా ప్రభుత్వం కట్టిన వెంటనే వారం 10 రోజులనే ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ కూడా సప్లై చేస్తున్నారు సార్. ఇదంతా మీకు రాష్ట్ర రైతాంగం మీద ఉన్నట్టు మక్కువనే చెప్పాలి సార్. కావున రాబోయే కాలంలో మనం ఈ అధికారుల గురించే కాకుండా సార్ ఎక్కడైనా సరే పంటలు పంటే మనం అనుబంధ పరిశ్రమలను ప్రాసెసింగ్ చేసి విధంగా చేసి రైతులకు గిట్టుబాటు ధరలు కల్పించాలి సార్. మీరు రైతులు మార్కెట్ లేనప్పుడు కూడా గిడ్డంగులు కూడా ఎన్నో లక్షల కోట్లు ఖర్చు పెట్టి గిడ్డంగులు గ్రామీణ సచివాలయం కూడా ఏర్పాటు చేయడం కూడా అభినందనీయ విషయమే సార్. కావున తమరు రాబోయే కాలంలో తప్పనిసరిగా రైతులకు మేలు జరిగే కార్యక్రమం ఎన్నో చేపట్టాలని ఈ సభాముఖంగా రైతులందరి తరఫున మీకు ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుకుంటున్నాను సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
సార్ గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సార్. సార్ తమరు పర్మిషన్ రిక్వెస్ట్ సార్, మనకి డీజీ నేషనల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ మైక్రో స్మాల్ అండ్ మీడియం ఎంటర్ప్రైజెస్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా నుంచి ఒకసారి తమరితో ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతాను రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను సార్. యూ పర్మిట్ షీల్ టాక్ టు యూ సార్.
జై ఇనాగ్రేషన్ అయినాక చేద్దామా
సార్? ఇనాగ్రేషన్ అయితే చేద్దాం సార్.
నమస్కారం సార్. నమస్కారం సార్.
1 minute please.
90% గ్రాంట్ సెంట్రల్ గవర్నమెంట్ నుంచి తెచ్చుకొని 10% మీ లీడర్షిప్ లో తీసుకుని 1.5 acre ల్యాండ్ మీకు 2 months
Yeah, Vijay, go ahead, Vijay.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaste, Ma.
Most respected Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh and all the officials present over here and who are participating online. Very good afternoon to all of you and greetings from National Institute for MSME, Ministry of MSME, Government of India. Sir, my name is Dr. Glory Swarupa. I am the Director General of this NIMSME situated in Hyderabad. We are a 60-year-old organization located in Hyderabad and we are serving the nation and especially for the development of micro, small, medium enterprises in the country. Sir, our ministry is implementing one of the important scheme called as Spurti, Scheme of Fund for Regeneration of Traditional Industries. So the objective of the scheme is to promote the handlooms, handicrafts, rural and agro-based food processing industries across India. This Pulivendula Banana Processing Cluster is being sanctioned during the year 21-22 as part of this scheme. in the 34th screening committee meeting by Ministry of MSME, Government of India. And we have a technical agency, and we also have the implementing agency, AP Food Processing Society, and we are the nodal agency, and we implement these clusters across the country. And this cluster, especially banana processing, is first of its kind in the country. We have a premier institution for processing of banana in Trichy, Tamil Nadu, that is National Resource Center for Banana. So we have taken the technology from them. So SPV members have been sent there for adoption of the technology and upgrading their skills. And they are also being sent to CFTRI to learn the good practices related to the processing. And all the infrastructure is being created for them. We have built the soft skills in terms of their capacity, and we have created the infrastructure in terms of hard interventions. And we will be hand-holding them so till they reach market. The objective is basically to improve their livelihood and increase their income, and also make use every part of the banana plant end to end and provide forward linkages. And we are very much thankful to the Food Processing Society for being implementing agency, and also the state government what they have extended very good cooperation and support. I hope this cluster will go on well, and whatever the objectives are defined, that will be achieved, and the farming community in general and this region will improve their economy, and that will ultimately contribute to the economic status of our country, and we will reach good rankings in the global rankings. So thank you very much, sir, for your valuable time and inaugurating this cluster. So we look forward to much more cooperation from your government and from the local food processing society also. Thank you all.
Thank you. Sir, next is foundation laying ceremony for 13 millet processing units, sir. So we have invited one of the O&M operator which we have selected through open bidding process, sir. All the locations are there in 10 districts, but we have invited one, sir. So I request Mr. Sridhar Babu garu.
శ్రీధర్ బాబు సార్ ఫుడ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ గౌరవనీయులైన ముఖ్యమంత్రులు శ్రీ వైఎస్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారికి శుభాభినందనలు. మంత్రివర్యులు కాకాని గోవర్ధన్ రెడ్డి గారికి, మంత్రివర్యులు గుడివాడ అమర్నాథ్ గారికి, శ్రీ శివశేఖర మత్యులు శ్రీ ఉషా చరణ్ గారికి, చీఫ్ సెక్రటరీ గారు జవహర్ రెడ్డి గారికి, ప్రిన్సిపల్ సెక్రటరీ చిరంజీవి చౌదరి గారికి, ప్రిన్సిపల్ సెక్రటరీ యువరాజ్ సార్కి, సెక్రటరీ గారు శ్రీధర్ రెడ్డి గారికి, భరత్ గారికి వందనాలు. ఈ మిల్లెట్ యూనిట్ వరి గోధుమలకు బదులుగా ఒక్క పూటైనా మిల్లెట్ని ఆహారంగా చేసుకోవాలన్న ఒక ప్రభుత్వ సంకల్పాన్ని, దానికి మమ్మల్ని తోడు చేసిన దానికి ప్రభుత్వానికి కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలుపుకుంటూ మిల్లెట్ స్నాక్స్, మిల్లెట్ ప్రోటీన్ బార్స్, మిల్లెట్ లడ్డు, మిల్లెట్ స్వీట్స్, మిల్లెట్ స్నాక్స్లో మురుకులు, తట్టలు, మనం గోధుమల వరితో ఏమైతే చేసుకుంటామో అవన్నీ కూడా వీటిలో వచ్చే విధంగా ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నాం. మిల్లెట్ కుకీసు, బిస్కెట్స్, కేక్స్, ఐస్ క్రీమ్స్, మిల్లెట్ మిల్క్ కూడా తయారు చేయడానికి అన్ని విధాలుగా దీనికి చర్యలు తీసుకుంటున్నాం. దీనికి ఏ విధమైన పెట్టుబడి, ఇట్లాంటి పరిశ్రమలు స్థాపించాలంటే కనీసం మేము ఒక 3 సంవత్సరాలు ఒక 10 డిపార్ట్మెంట్లు.
10 districts నుంచి వాళ్ళు వర్చువల్ గా ఉన్నారు సార్. వేరే లొకేషన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్, బట్ we'll do it from here.
All and greetings from 3F Oil Palm. So we are a company engaged in oil palm plantation and processing in India ever since the project commissioned in early 1990s. So due to our continued vision towards the project, we have invested and are actively carrying out our operations in 5 states of India. Our activities broadly include nursery activities, area expansion and crop maintenance activities, farmer services, FFB collection and handling, oil palm processing and refining, and R&D facilities. So coming specifically to Andhra Pradesh, sir, 3F Oil Palm is a front runner in oil palm plantation processing sector in the state. The company was the first to commence operation in the state and has since developed over 25,000 hectares of plantation across Andhra Pradesh state, bringing together over 50,000 farming families. So we have 3 processing units in Andhra Pradesh, 2 in East Godavari and 1 in Nellore district. In addition to the full stack of agriculture operation, so due to a continued vision and focus in bringing more area under oil palm in the state of Andhra Pradesh, we have envisaged to invest around 550 to 600 crores over the next 3 to 5 years across various verticals. Sir, apart from investment in nursery activities, area expansion and crop maintenance activity, FFB collection and handling infrastructure, and investment in farmer services, sir, we are very majorly investing in our 4th palm oil processing facility and greenfield integrated oil palm processing complex, so which is coming up in Ayyavaram village in Nalajarla mandal of East Godavari district, sir. So we have already acquired about 50 acres of land in that particular village, and the project will consist of a 60 metric ton per hour palm oil processing unit, sir, 200 tons per day of solvent extraction unit, and a 400 tons per day of palm oil refinery, 6 megawatt of power plant, and a zero liquid discharge effluent treatment plant, and DOC unit for animal feed. Sir, site work is scheduled to begin in the next 1 month, and we should start commercial operation in the next 12 to 18 months, sir. So the company will be investing around 250 crore towards this new greenfield project and the oil palm complex, sir. So this facility alone, sir, will develop an opportunity of 500 employment to 500 direct employees and about 100 indirect employment, sir. So through this MOU and the activity that I have mentioned, the total expenditure capital outlay over the next 3 to 5 years would be 600 crores, and we expect to have a job opportunity of around 1,000 people, sir. So we are certain that with the visionary leadership of your kind self, sir, we will be able to take Andhra Pradesh to much greater heights in the oil palm plantation and processing sector. I would also like to thank you and the entire Andhra Pradesh government for your continued support and encouragement, sir. We assure you that we will leave no stone unturned in successful implementation of this project and in furthering our vision of empowering our farmer to make India self-reliant in edible oils and make Andhra Pradesh the biggest state in India in oil palm plantation and processing. Thank you so very much for your time, sir.
I request Sanjay Goenka ji and CEO Food Processing to just. And we would request the Honorable Chief Minister to give his message.
ఈరోజు దాదాపుగా 13 యూనిట్స్కి సంబంధించిన ఇనాగరేషను ఫౌండేషను కార్యక్రమాలు చేస్తూ ఉన్నాం. ఈ 13కు సంబంధించి ఇందులో ఒకటి MOU సైనింగ్ కూడా జరుగుతూ ఉంది. గ్లోబల్ ఇన్వెస్టర్ సమ్మిట్లో భాగంగా దాదాపుగా ఆ రోజు విశాఖపట్నంలో ఏదైతే పరిశ్రమలు పెట్టడం కోసం అని చెప్పి ఏదైతే MOUలు దాదాపుగా 300 చిల్లర MOUలు 386 MOUలు దాదాపుగా 13 లక్షల కోట్ల పెట్టుబడులు తద్వారా 6 లక్షల మందికి ఉద్యోగాలు ఇప్పించే కార్యక్రమం ఏదైతే ఆ రోజు ఇనిషియేట్ చేసినామో ఆ ఇనిషియేట్ చేసిన ఆ కార్యక్రమాలన్నీ కూడా వేగంగా ప్రతి నెల కూడా వాటిని కార్యరూపం దాలుస్తూ వాటి కోసం ప్రత్యేకంగా అది ఇంప్లిమెంట్ కావాలి అనే ఉద్దేశంతో సిఎస్ గారి ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఒక ప్రత్యేకమైన కమిటీని కూడా దాన్ని మీకు ఏర్పాటు చేసి పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలందరినీ కూడా చెయ్యి పట్టుకొని నడిపించే కార్యక్రమం చేస్తా ఉన్నాం. ఎక్కడ ఎవరికి ఏ అవసరం ఉన్నా కూడా ఆ అవసరాన్ని ప్రభుత్వం మన అవసరంగా దాన్ని భావించి పారిశ్రామికవేత్తను చెయ్యి పట్టుకొని నడిపించి ఆ ఎంఓయూలన్నీ కూడా కార్యరూపం చేయించే కార్యక్రమం చేస్తా ఉన్నాం. దేవుడి దయతో అందులో భాగంగా ఈరోజు 13 ఇటువంటి పరిశ్రమలకు సంబంధించిన ఇనాగ్రేషన్స్, ఫౌండేషన్స్ కార్యక్రమాలు చేస్తా ఉన్నాం. ఇందులో ఈరోజు 3 ఇనాగ్రేషన్స్ చేస్తా ఉన్నాము. దాదాపుగా 9 ఫౌండేషన్ స్టోన్స్ వేసే కార్యక్రమం కూడా చేస్తా ఉన్నాము. ఒక ఎంఓయు సైనింగ్ కార్యక్రమం కూడా చేస్తా ఉన్నాం. దాదాపుగా 3,058 కోట్ల రూపాయల పెట్టుబడితో దాదాపుగా 6,755 అంటే దాదాపుగా 7,000 మందికి ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలను కూడా వీటి ద్వారా డైరెక్ట్ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ కూడా వచ్చే ఒక బృహత్తర కార్యక్రమానికి కూడా ఈరోజు శ్రీకారం చుట్టడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. దాదాపుగా 14 జిల్లాలలో వస్తా ఉన్న ఈ అన్ని పరిశ్రమల వల్ల దాదాపుగా 7,000 మందికి అక్కడ ప్రత్యక్షంగా ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు రావడం వల్ల 75% లోకల్ రిజర్వేషన్ కల్పించాలి అని మనం ఏకంగా ఏదైతే చట్టం కూడా చేసి మన పిల్లలకి అందరికీ కూడా మంచి జరిగిచ్చేట్టుగా అక్కడే వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఉద్యోగాలు వాళ్ళకు వచ్చేట్టుగా వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా లోకల్స్ కూడా ఈ పరిశ్రమలన్నిటినీ కూడా స్వాగతించే విధంగా సపోర్ట్ చేసే విధంగా ఏదైతే మనం చట్టం కూడా చేసామో ఆ చట్టం వల్ల కూడా ఈ దాదాపుగా ఈ 7,000 మందికి పిల్లలకు కూడా ఉద్యోగాలు కూడా రాబోయే 6 నెలల్లోనూ రాబోయే సంవత్సరంలోనూ రాబోయే సంవత్సరంన్నర మ్యాక్సిమం పీరియడ్ ఈ అన్ని పరిశ్రమలు కూడా ఇనాగ్రేషన్ స్టేజ్లోకి వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఇందులో 3 అయితే ఇప్పటికే ఇనాగ్రేట్ చేస్తా ఉన్నాం. మిగిలిన 9 ఫౌండేషన్ స్టోన్ వేస్తా ఉన్నాం. ఇవన్నీ కూడా 1.5 yearలో మాక్సిమం 6 months కొన్ని, 1 year కొన్ని, 1.5 yearలో మిగతావి మొత్తం అన్ని కూడా 9 కూడా కార్యరూపం కూడా దాలుస్తుంది. ఈరోజు సైన్ చేసే ఎంఓయు సైన్ చేసే ఈ ప్లాంట్ కూడా నెక్స్ట్ 2 years, నెక్స్ట్ 1.5 yearలో ఇది కూడా ఇనాగ్రేషన్ స్టేజ్లోకి కూడా ఇది కూడా వచ్చే కార్యక్రమం కూడా జరుగుతుంది. ఈరోజు జరిగిన అన్ని కార్యక్రమాల వల్ల అందరి యాజమాన్యాలకు అక్కడ పనిచేస్తా ఉన్న ఉద్యోగులందరికీ కూడా మీ అందరికీ కూడా మనసారా కూడా హార్టీ కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ అందరికీ కూడా తెలియజేస్తూ మీ అందరికీ కూడా ఈ వేదికపై నుంచి మీ అందరికీ కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేసే విధంగా కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఇచ్చే విధంగా 4 మాటలు మాత్రం ఇంగ్లీష్లో కూడా కొంతమందికి తెలుగు బహుశా చాలా కొంతమందికి రాని వాళ్ళు కూడా ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి just 2 words from my side. We are always there with you. We are only a phone call away. So please keep that in mind. And we wish you all the very best. The entire administration is there with you, ready to support you. And just a phone call away. So bear that in mind. ఈ 2 పదాలు ఇంగ్లీష్లో అందరికి అర్థమయ్యే విధంగా కూడా చెప్పడం జరిగింది. బట్ అందరికీ కూడా మనస్ఫూర్తిగా మీ అందరికీ ఏ సమస్య ఉన్నా కూడా వీఆర్ ఓన్లీ ఏ ఫోన్ కాల్ అవే. ఇది ఒకటి ఖచ్చితంగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. అన్ని రకాలుగా ఈ ప్రభుత్వం సహాయ సహకారాలు అందించేందుకు సిద్ధంగా ఉందన్నది మరొక్కసారి కూడా తెలియజేస్తూ ఈ 14 జిల్లాల్లో ఉన్న కలెక్టర్లకు మరి ముఖ్యంగా ఏపీఐఐసి ఇండస్ట్రీ సెక్రటరీ, ఇండస్ట్రీ మినిస్టర్, మరీ ముఖ్యంగా సిఎస్ గారు, జవహర్ అన్న అందరికీ కూడా మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ చేయబట్టుకొని నడిపించేందుకు మేమందరం కూడా ఒకటిగా ఉన్నాం, ప్రొయాక్టివ్గా ఉన్నాం. ఇంతవరకు ఆ రకంగా చేసినందుకు కలెక్టర్ స్థాయి నుంచి ఇంకా కింద ఎంప్లాయీ స్థాయి నుంచి పైన చీఫ్ సెక్రటరీ స్థాయి దాకా కూడా అందరికీ కూడా మనస్ఫూర్తిగా మీ అందరికీ కూడా a word of appreciation from my side. And ఇండస్ట్రీకి కూడా మరొక్కసారి అందరం కూడా ఉన్నాం తోడుగా మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ సపోర్ట్ చేసేదానికని మరొక్కసారి తెలియజేస్తూ ఆల్ ది వెరీ బెస్ట్ విషెస్ మరొక్కసారి కూడా కమ్యూనికేట్ చేస్తూ సెలవు చేసుకుంటాం.
సార్ థ్యాంక్స్ అలాట్ సార్, థ్యాంక్స్ అలాట్ సార్. మీ భరోసా ఇండస్ట్రీకి మా అందరికి కూడా ముందు వెళ్ళేదానికి చాలా హెల్ప్ఫుల్గా ఉంటుంది సార్. సార్ ఇప్పుడు తమరు అనుమతితో సార్ ఇండస్ట్రీ వాళ్ళు తమరిని చిన్నగా ఫెలిసిటేట్ చేస్తామని అనుకున్నారు సార్. వీల్ కాల్ ఇండస్ట్రీ వన్ బై వన్. ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఆల్ యువర్ మినిస్టర్స్ టు బి నియర్ సో దట్ విల్ బి ఏబుల్ టు కాల్. I'll call the industries one by one to facilitate. First one to come from the Green Lamp South, so that once you do, you can leave also. Green Lamp South. Yes, sir. Vote of thanks, Spirit. Yes, Praveen. Yes. Sir, vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure, sir, to offer a very sincere vote of thanks to Honorable CM, sir, for having spared his time for gracing the occasion for laying of foundation and inauguration of industrial units across the state. Sir, your words will further inspire us to ensure that we complete 100% grounding and take it to the inauguration stage, sir, next 6 to 1 year, sir, 6 months to 1 year, sir. I would like to thank honorable ministers. I may take the opportunity to express my sincere thanks to all the stakeholders from the industry for becoming part of this event. I also wish to thank CS, sir, my senior colleagues, and district collectors and other dignitaries attending from the districts. Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you. So thank you, sir. The function is closed. Thank you.
Hi guys, I hope you can hear me. I also hope this lawn mowing that's outside right now is like not hurting too bad, because I know that it's very loud to me. Could you guys tell me how the audio is and if this is like very annoying in the background? I hope it's fine. Everything should be good. Okay, so let's get started. Hi, Crystal Violet, what's up? Is this a tradition? Fine with that. Okay, let me just... Wait, you can't hear anything? That's not good. Maybe it's your volume, because it seems like OBS is at least picking up my stuff. Hang on. Let me share this to my Discord because it's always, Oh, okay, cool. Alright, thank you. Here, let me just send this off first. Usually do this. And you know, if you want to see this Discord, you can always go right into the description. But, that should work. Okay. Alright, cool. So now, the plan is just to do what I was saying. I'm going to do these, I have this mashup of problems that I created. The first 4 are sort of kind of handpicked, and the last 11 are harder and also of random difficulty. So, should be interesting to see how it works. But, wait 1 second. Let me also get my chat open somewhere else so I can be able to read it and do stuff at the same time. Because, you know, it's kind of smart to set this stuff up beforehand, but it's not a big deal. Alright, so first, I'm just going to, first I'm going to make a thumbnail, because I'm very prepared for this. Setting up the stream as the stream is going on, not suspicious at all. It's right here. And I'll just add this. You know how it goes. Because this old thumbnail is the same one as... yes, it should have a few bitmask things. And, Yeah, okay, ideally don't do spoilers. That's not ideal. 1 second. Setting up the stream as it's going on. Okay, perfect. So let's begin with just a brief idea of what dynamic programming actually is for the people who are kind of like unfamiliar with it. And at the same time, this can serve as review. So I'm going to go over a problem that like basically everyone uses, but the reason everyone uses is because it's a really simple and nice introductory problem. So do you need to know basic DP? I mean, it helps to know what the concept is, but you don't necessarily need to like be able to apply it yet, I guess. Yeah, no spoilers. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Fibonacci because everyone knows that. So the basic idea is you have this sequence. Let's call it f of n, and it has a formula for it, which is essentially it's a piecewise function, which means that like for certain values it behaves one way, and for other values it behaves other ways. So please teach use of mowing. Maybe later. I'll take custom requests after we get through this. So f of n is defined as, I think it's 0 if n equals 0, and then 1 if n equals 1. Or the other definition is f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2, the previous two elements. Oh, mowing missed. No, not that one, not that one. I can't do that one. Okay, now this is the problem. So if we were to write some program that like just straight up uses this definition, like for example, here's what the code would look like. No, wait. It would just be this. And we just straight up write code that uses the definition of Fibonacci. Now think about like what happens with this code. So we begin by, let's say we call f of 5. This is also kind of a well-known diagram. Let's say we call f of 5. Right now I'm just going briefly over what dynamic programming is. Like, why are we doing this? What is this useful for? Why is it so necessary? And then after that, I'll get into the problems. So f of 5, well, it relies on f of n minus 1, which means that it relies on f of 4. So this is going to call f of 4. Actually, I'm going to do f of 3 first, but because it also relies on f of n minus 2. So it will call f of 3, and it will also call f of 4. Okay, in a similar manner, we can kind of, we can just like keep on. Oh, I didn't make these problems. I just kind of gathered them around. We can keep expanding this tree. Now, f of 1 is just like, we know it. It's like known. So this isn't going to generate any more recursive calls. But this will keep going down to f of 0 and f of 1. Now, we do the same thing here. We go to f of 4. This is going to call f of 2 and f of 3. And then we can expand all of these out tediously and annoyingly and pointlessly because that's what happens. Like, look at how big this tree is. For f of 5, we require, we want to know 6 values, but look at how much work we're doing to do this. Right? Like, there's some of this is just pointless. And actually, look at this. This whole subtree of calling f of 3, and this is the exact same thing. So like, why are we doing it again? We just did this here. Why are we doing it again here? And if we expand out to higher values, it's going to like repeat more and more and more. Why are we doing it again? So the whole point of dynamic programming is that we don't do it again. We figure out the value of f of 3 here. and we know its answer. And then when we get to this point where we require that we need to know the value of f of 3 again, well, we already know it. So we check that we already know it, and then we cut off this whole thing here. We don't redo this because we've already done it. That's what dynamic programming is. Essentially, we store answers we've already computed and use those stored answers to prevent ourselves from wasting time by redoing a bunch of things. So in terms of implementation, how would this work? Well, say you just had like a big array. Let's call it a cache, for example. Yeah, memoization is one form of DP. I'm also going to go over the other form. Like, this is called recursive DP because it's a thing. Let's say we just had a cache which was of size, like, it would store all the numbers from 0 to n. So we call f of 5. And then we do the same thing. It relies on f of 3 and f of 4. So now we do the same thing. We rely on f of 1. F of 1 we find the answer for, so now we store that in the cache. And f of 2 we don't know the answer for, so we keep going. This goes to f of 0 and f of 0 and f of 1, both of which we already know the answer for. And then once we do this, now we get the answer for f of 2. Alright, this is going to be introductory DP. I'm not really going over advanced concepts here. Probably not in this stream at all, because most of these problems aren't designed to be the crazy stuff. I'm not making cash. I don't even have monetization on. I'm just doing this. Right, okay. So now f of 2, we just learned. We used f of 0 and f of 1, and now we know the answer for f of 2. So let's put it in the cache. So now we've cached f of 0, we've cached f of 1, we've cached f of 2. Whatever these oh yeah, cache. Okay, sure. I see. But we've cached these 3 values, and now we know the answer for f of 3 because it relies on these 2, and we know both of them. So now we've cached f of 3, and comma before space. Okay, whatever. And then, so now we have to compute f of 4. Yeah, f of 1, I'm not sure. So now we call f of 2. Now, normally f of 2 would also call f of 0 and f of 1. But first, before we do this, we check that f of 2 is in the cache, and indeed it is. So instead of recomputing f of 2, we simply use that answer that we already know, and we cut it off. So f of 2 is done in one operation instead of in 3. And then we do the same thing for f of 3. F of 3 is already in the cache, so we use that answer and we cut it off. And that's it. So what it means is every value is computed exactly once. So there's no sort of like big blowing up of this tree. Everything is done once. That's the idea. And this is called memoization. Oh, and by the way, once we do this, we know the answer for f of 4, so we can also cache 4. And then we know the answer for f of 5, so we're done. This idea is called memoization, where we memoize, like memorize, but like without the R for some reason that they decided this name was. We memorize the answers that we've come up with before, and now we know them, so we don't waste time redoing it. So instead of this exponential complexity that we would have originally had, like O of 2 to the n, we compute everything once, and like everything only relies on 2 values. So it just becomes O of n in terms of complexity. So in terms of code, this is actually very simple. Cache, let's do like, let's say we're computing f of 20. Right, and then we use -1, because no Fibonacci numbers can be -1, we use -1 to represent a number that doesn't exist yet. You can also do something like this, where you just keep a Boolean array of whether you've found the answer or not, and then you can use that as reference. But let's see. So we optimize it like this. If we already know this answer is not equal to -1. Instead of doing the recursive formulation, just do this. Return cache event. I'll do the subscriber count when we start the actual problems. Okay, so now we know that the answer is going to be f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. So why don't we cache that now and then return that. Now this is going to be much faster because again, it uses this idea of storing answers we already know. So this is memoization, and the other way to do it is the more popular, or the more like, it's more of what you would call dynamic programming. Yeah, everything's going to be available for rewatching. So I'll have the archive up on my YouTube. So the other form is dynamic programming, where instead of like doing it recursively, where we do a cache and store the previous answers, instead we kind of like, we sort of more mess with the idea of using previous answers. Let's compute first f of 0, then we do f of 1, then we do f of 2, and then we keep going in increasing order until we get to f of n. Right? Okay, why is this useful? Because like any value of f of n is only going to depend on previous values. For f of 3, we only need to know f of 2 and f of 1. So if we make it so we compute all of the previous values before we compute this one, then we're automatically going to know the answer to f of 3. And then when we get to computing f of 4, we already know the answers for f of 3 and f of 2. And then we just keep going. Right? So unlike memoization, which is recursive DP, this is sort of like iterative DP, where you would do it as a loop. And so you would literally just you would literally just do it. And then you store all these answers in sort of the same kind of cache, but it's an array instead. Yeah, it's bottom up. Meanwhile, memoization is sort of top down. You start at the top and then you like propagate down and compute the states like that. Right? So you just do it in this order. And then you say, in array format, f of n is equal to f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. It's just an array. Right? So here's the other way you would do this. I'll delete memoization. And usually with arrays like this, you would just call them DP. Or actually, I'll call them f, I suppose. N equals 20. Then actually, we wouldn't do the base cases in the loop. So first, we begin with the base cases. We know f of 0. Base cases are just values you immediately know. Like, for example, the base cases in these would be 0 and 1 because they don't rely on previous values. How much will the stream cover? Yeah, it'll be like a lot of problems, I suppose. Probably going to go on for a while. So we know f of 0, we know f of 1 equals 1. And then we just straight up like do this. That's all it is, because like that's it. This works because we guarantee that when we're computing this, we already know the previous answers. And in general, in this sort of like loop style DP, what you need to make sure is that yeah, matrix exponentiation. Sure, I'm definitely not going over that right now. But yeah, that is an extra thing you can look into. But the idea with this is that you just need to make sure, increase the font size, I suppose. You just need to make sure that when you compute a value, you already know the previous values. That's all the ordering has to satisfy. That when you compute a value, you need to know the values that it depends on. But other than that, you can do it however you want. Okay, now this is called pull DP, where this answer sort of pulls from previous answers. There's yet another way that you can do this, and this is actually the way I prefer, which is called push DP. And the way push DP works is you see that f of 2 relies on f of 1 and f of 0. But instead you can sort of reverse these conditions. You can say that f of 0 contributes to f of 2. You can say that f of 1 contributes to f of 2 and contributes to f of 3. You can say that f of 2 contributes to f of 3 and contributes to f of 4, and so on. Personally, I find this easier to work out. It's based on preference, basically, but the way you would implement this is you still begin with the base cases, but now you would go here, and you would say f of I, actually, we'll ignore 0 because it's 0 anyway. So then f of I plus 1 plus equals f of I, because f of 1 contributes to the next value, and f of I plus 2 plus equals f of I, because it also contributes to the second next value. And then by the time we get to f of 2, we will have already processed all the things that contribute to it. So in the same, like by the same argument kind of, we know f of 2 by the time we get to it. So when we get to f of 2, we're allowed to push it out because we already know its answer. So this is called push DP. Hi Kostya, how are you doing? Are you tuning in for the later brickage that's going to happen? I do not have every Monday off. This is a specific Monday that I do have off. But usually, I probably will stream on like Wednesdays or something, because that's also a day when I'm open. It kind of just depends. That's the reason you should join the Discord, because it's always going to be inconsistent. Like, stuff is always happening that changes my schedule. So, yeah, in the Discord, which is in the description, like it's like right here. You just open it right now. It's right here. You can get notifications for everything. So when things change, you can still find them. Or you can also go to the community tab on my YouTube, either way. Both of those places I'll be announcing streams. And even on this Code Forces thing, like right now, you can see this stuff. But yeah, there's probably not going to be any sort of element of consistency. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, that is my intro to DP. It took about 20 minutes, I don't know. Yeah, alright, now we get into the problems. Are y'all ready to have your minds not blown, but sown, I guess? Okay. I am recording this. YouTube will automatically upload this as an archive later. So that will be fine. Alright. You have, okay, I've already read this, but you have a given integer n. Find a number of ways to fill all 3 times n tiles with the shape described in the picture. Oh, wait, actually, first, time-old tradition that always before starting, I add my current subscriber count to my template. And I've definitely explained this before, but the ultimate goal with this is to try and get a memory limit exceeded verdict by having it take up so much memory that it crashes. I reckon it'll take about 9 million or so to do that, so maybe next week, we'll see. Alright, you have a given integer n. Find the number of ways to fill all 3 times n tiles with the shape described in the picture below. Upon filling, no empty spaces are allowed. Shapes cannot overlap. Right, okay. So, let's kind of just like think about what can we do to this. We have this grid. Let's think of it. Wait, figure out some way to draw this. Will I mod it back when it exceeds? Maybe. I actually don't know what I'll do. Hopefully by the time I get there, Code Forces will have upgraded their systems and it'll be 512 megabytes or something, so that it won't ever be a problem. Like I'm sure with the prowess of computing power, like the standard memory limits are going to be higher or something, and then constraints will just have to be higher too, because computers are going to be stronger, I imagine. Not actually sure how much farther we can take it, but it should be pretty good at least. Okay, so we have to fill all of the tiles with the shape. This is barely visible, is it? We have to fill all of the tiles with the shape. Let's do it like this. Which means like no matter what we do, we have to put something in the top left corner. Right? So there are like 3 different ways to put something in the top left corner. We can do it like this. This is one way. We can do it like this, or we can do it like this. Let's look at all of these cases. What happens with this problem? Right? So here, look at this. Like, this is a problem. Because when we put this down, what are we going to do about this cell? There's no way we can put something down to fill this cell. Wait, it's like... There's no way we can put something down to fill this cell because all of these are blocked by this. So automatically, we can't do this one. We're blocked from putting this L shape down. So we have 2 other ones that we can do. We can do this one. And then what happens here? Now again, look at this cell. There's only one way we can fill this cell, and it has to be with something like this. So if we put this one down, we automatically have 2, what is it? Like, we automatically fill in 2 of the rows. So this is one way to do it. And the other way that's possible is this one. But again, look at this cell. Like, look at the cells that are blocked off by when you do this. How does putting this down affect the state? It makes it so it's harder to put down other things. And the only way to be able to fill this cell is by doing this. So again, when we put something down, we cover the first 2 rows. So there are 2 ways to do this. We can do it like this, or we can do it like this. Blue with blue. And either way, it fills in the first 2 rows. So the first thing is if we have an odd number of rows, then there's no answer. And otherwise, well, okay, so the answer you can think about it mathematically, but this is a DP stream, so I'm going to solve this with dynamic programming, even though it's like kind of unintuitive. Let f of n be the answer for a grid of n rows. Yeah, it's just 2 to the n over 2. It's fine, but I'm going to do it with dynamic programming. So let f of n, actually, wait, okay. Let me, I said that. I said 2 to the n over 2. It's okay. Let me first, like, okay, so all I've done is Fibonacci, right? And so it's kind of like, well, how do you apply this sort of concept to other things? So there's a sort of strategy you can do to approach a dynamic programming problem. There are a few things you need to know to be able to make it work. You need to know the state. The state is what information are you carrying, like what information are you storing answers for. For example, in Fibonacci, the state is just n. That is, we're storing the answer for a, what the hell? What just happened in chat? Okay, I'm gonna trust that that mute was warranted. So this essentially, the way this works is we store the answer for a single number, and that number is the only bit of information we need. However, we could have other states, like we could have states that rely on 2 numbers. For example, in a grid, one possible state could be the row and the column of a cell. And so it's not able to just... I didn't see the messages, by the way. All I saw was that they were removed, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. But this is the way this works is it's going to be 2 numbers. And really we can have a state be whatever we want. It can be like 12 numbers if we want. We could have I've solved the problem before that was 6-dimensional dynamic programming. Like it relies on 6 different numbers. And this is like stupid, but it's possible. The state is the information that we need to maintain. Like, and with this, with the state, you should be able to uniquely determine the answer. So I'll kind of get into what that means later and what kind of states aren't enough information. Because like the state has to represent the whole problem. So there's also another thing. We need to know the transitions. For example, in Fibonacci, the transition would be f of n is equal to f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. In certain problems, this is the first problem on the mashup. I'm doing the mashup in order. So you can also find the mashup in the description right now. Yeah, no, I'm reading chat for questions mostly. I just saw that something weird happened and I was confused. F of n is equal to f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. So this defines a way to find the answer for a given value based only on previous values. This is a recurrence. And perks for spamming Kalen Gallon IGM chat ors will mean ban. I think that's the best I think that's the best reward for doing that. Yeah, I can put the current problem on. Sure. Although you have to have access to the mashup, so just click that link. F of n is equal to f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. So the way this works is this just defines a way to find the answer for this based on only the previous values. And this is what dynamic programming needs, because all we know are these previous values that we've computed. Right. So there's one or two more things depending on how you argue. You also need, for example, base cases usually. For example, we are given that f of 0 equals 0 and f of 1 equals 1. In most cases, this is the only way to make this happen. Like, we need base cases because otherwise, like, there's no end to the things we're computing. If we didn't have these, this definition of f of n would go into negative numbers, and it would go down to negative infinity because we never stop. We just keep relying on previous values, but these previous values, like, don't exist. Yeah, they do need base cases. Someone figure out if Mikey should get mod. I don't know yet. So this is only in context of Fibonacci. So anything I forgot? I guess we'll figure out later. But this is the basic overview. If you can find all this information, you can do a program with dynamic programming. If there's no like plausible state that stores enough information to find the answer, it probably isn't dynamic programming. It just depends. But you definitely, like, obviously you can't apply dynamic programming to everything. How can you understand if a problem is DP or not? That is a hard question. It's not really understanding if it's DP. It asks, like, the way to determine if you can use DP is just to check if you can use DP. Like, in terms of competitive programming, you're allowed to try a lot of different solutions and see what will let you do the answer. Yeah, part of it is experience. Part of it is other things. Yeah, overlapping subproblems is also another way to think about it. But the idea is just think about DP and then try and come up with this information and see if you can apply it. And if you can't think of any plausible way to apply a dynamic programming solution to it, then it's probably not DP and you can think of something else.